Let's get it. All praises to the Most High, Yah.
All praises.
Psalm 63. Let's get it.
Psalm 63. O Elohim, you are my El. I earnestly seek you. My being has thirsted for you. My flesh has longed for you, in a dry and thirsty land without water. Therefore, I have had a vision of you in the set apart place to see your power and your esteem, because your loving commitment is better than life. My lips do praise you. Therefore, I bless you while I live. In your name, I lift up my hands. My being is satisfied as with marrow and fat, and my mouth praises you with singing lips. When I remember you on my bed, I meditate on you in the night watches. For you have been my help, and in the shadow of your wings, I sing. My being has closely followed you. Your right hand did uphold me. But those who seek to destroy my life go into the lower parts of the earth. They are handed over to the power of the sword. They become a portion for jackals. But let the sovereign rejoice in Elohim. Let everyone who swears by him exalt. For the mouth of those speaking lies is stopped. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
For the mouth of those speaking lies is stopped. All praise.
God.
All praise.
I'm going to start this in Matthew chapter 5. We're going to read 14 through 18.
Matthew 5, 14 through 18.
Yeah.
Okay. You are the light of the world. It is impossible for a city to be hidden on a mountain. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it shines to all those in the house.
So the Messiah said, let your light shine. You know what I'm saying? Don't hide your light.
Right. 16. Let your light so shine before men, so that they see your good works and praise your Father who is in the heavens. Do not think that I came to destroy the Torah or the prophets.
Wait. He said, don't even think it, right?
Don't even think it.
Don't let it come to your mind.
Don't even let it come to your mind. Do not think that I came to destroy the Torah or the prophets. Right? That's two. Torah or the prophets.
I did not come, the prophets.
Right. I did not come to destroy, but to complete or fulfill, right?
Fulfill.
For truly I say to you, till the heavens and the earth pass away, one yod or one tittle shall by no means pass from the Torah till all be done.
Yeah, till all be done. It all ain't done yet.
Right. Heaven and earth still out there, right?
We still exactly.
Yes, sir.
But ain't no doubt in what he's saying then. So now let's go to Acts chapter 13, 26 to 29. Okay. Whoever want it.
He said 26 to 29.
Yeah.
All right. It says, men, brothers, sons of the race of Abraham, and those among you fearing Elohim, to you the word of this deliverance has been sent. For those dwelling in Jerusalem,
Go ahead.
My bad. Man, he said, men, brothers, son of the race of Abraham, and those among you fearing Elohim.
I mean,
it says, go ahead.
Nah, my bad. I was cutting you off. I was with you though. Go ahead.
Yeah,
That's two different.
and to
That's two
those,
different
right?
ones, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm looking at, and those among you fearing Elohim. So you got to fear Elohim first.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
To
And now that
you,
big,
the
and now
go
that
ahead.
begs us if that's talking about a different race, right? We see men, brothers, son of the race of Abraham, right? And then we see the separation. And those among
Right.
you, right? Those among the sons of the race of Abraham, fearing the most high, right?
Right.
Man,
Right.
to you,
Strangers.
the word of this deliverance has been sent. And that
Oh,
remind me of that scripture I just shared with brother. Let me read this scripture real quick.
okay.
Right.
I just sent this in the chat. Let me get this real quick. What's that? That's Esdras. I'm gonna just skip to let's go right here. Esdras chapter 12 and 38. And teach them to the wise of the people whose hearts thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets. And then you skip down, if thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments of the Most High, and he shall give her unto thee, man. So it's only to those who fear the Most High, man. You know
Right.
what I
Right.
mean? And that's the only ones that's able to comprehend this word. So you see, like, it ain't for everybody, man. To you, the word of this deliverance has been sent.
Right.
All
Yah
praise,
is
man.
salvation, right? That's the word of deliverance that was sent. Yah is
Right.
salvation. Yahushua
And they go.
Mashiach.
And they go back to the song. Through your precepts do I get understanding. So I hate every false way. Right.
Right.
Perfect understanding are they that what is that? Perfect are they that understand that fear you or labor in the Torah or something like that. I gotta look that up. Okay. Go ahead. I got you 27.
Okay. It says, for those dwelling in Jerusalem and their rulers, because they did not know him, nor even the voices of the prophets which are read are every Sabbath, have filled them, and having judged him.
Right. Which, nor even the voices of the prophets, which I read every Sabbath, have
Every
filled
Sunday.
them every Sabbath. Every Sabbath.
Okay.
You can say now it's Sunday because they still don't understand, but they don't even read it, right?
Right.
Only thing they're gonna get is a line or two in the whole sermon. So, that's the difference between true worshiper of the Most High. They gonna read His word,
Right.
and they not gonna let a man sit there and talk to him for an hour and a half and give him his thoughts. Don't have a problem with it.
And you went in there dumb and come out even dumber.
Even dumber, right? Dumb and dumber.
It says 28. And having found not one cause for death, they asked, is it Pilate or Pilate?
Pilate. Yeah,
okay,
Pilate.
Okay, Pilate, that he should be put to death. And when they had accomplished all that was written concerning him, taking him down from the timber, they laid him in a tomb.
Right. And like you said, and when they had accomplished all that was written concerning him, we just read in that Matthew 24 said, Messiah said, I didn't come to destroy the law or the prophets. I came to fulfill, right?
Right. The things concerning him, right?
Mm-hmm. And that's what Paul talking about. Everything concerning him.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see. Let's go to John 5 and 39 real quick. I'll read this one. He said, this is Messiah talking. You search the scriptures because you think you possess everlasting life in them. And these are the ones that bear witness of me. So the Messiah is saying the Old Testament, what everybody with the modern day Christianity want to throw away, it's all concerning him. Them writings concern him, right?
Right.
And if you don't read them writings, you don't know what the Messiah gonna come and fulfill or what he really is. So now let's jump to Psalms 40. Ready, Yamel?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
All right, Psalms 40, huh? Go ahead.
Go ahead, while you pulled that up, I had one more thing, man. Because we talking about a lot of people get, they get caught up on this fulfilled thing that we talking about, and it seems like they just can't understand it, right? What it means, and we're gonna get into it. But let's go. Psalms 25:14 says, "The secret of Yah is with those who fear Him." So it makes you wonder, these people truly fear the Most High, because as we keep reading, like you gotta have that fear for Him to even reveal things to you. The secret of Yah
Facts.
is with those who fear Him, and He makes His covenant known to them, and He makes His covenant
Right.
known to them, right? He makes His promises known to them. He makes, it gives you this understanding of this covenant, man. So that's what we're reading about. So it just makes you wonder. All praises, man. You gotta have that fear,
Right.
man.
Right, and that covenant we talking about is about them commandments, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where we at?
Psalms 40, 6-8. We're gonna see what the Messiah came to fulfill. What he came to do.
Slaughtering and meal offerings you did not desire. You have opened my ears. Ascending offering and sin offering you did not ask for. Then I said, see, I have come in the scroll of the book, and it is prescribed for me. I have delighted to do your pleasure, O my Elohim, and your Torah is within my heart.
That's in the Psalms.
Right.
That's in the Psalms, right? Talking about the Messiah. So we're gonna go to Hebrews 10. You can keep going, Yamel. 10. We're gonna read 1-10.
All right. For the Torah having a shadow of the good matters to come, and not the image of itself of the matters, was never able to make perfect those who draw near with the same slaughter offerings which they offer continually year by year.
So the Messiah. So in the Psalms we was talking about slaughter.
Right.
And that's what the Messiah came to fulfill. And we see Paul saying the same thing. But who he's speaking to? He's speaking to the Hebrews. So it's going to be different than all his other writings, right?
Right. The book called Hebrews, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Otherwise, would they have ceased to be offered? Because those who served once cleansed would have had no more consciousness of sin. But in those offering is a remembering of sins year by year.
Right, because the priests had to offer up for their sins year by year, right? So
Yes,
they
sir.
remember their sins. But now that we got the Most High, go look at the what's that lesson, Shad?
I still sacrifice to the Most High.
Yeah, I still sacrifice to the Most High. You can see what the new sacrifices is. You know what I'm saying? Go check that out.
Oh, praises, man. For it is impossible for blood of bulls and goats to take away sins.
Man, we be still killing them today, right?
Right.
Today.
And they ain't never, even when we was killing it as an atonement, they ain't never really forgave. It wasn't their blood that forgave us. It was something that we had to do. But at the end of the day, that forgiveness came from the Most High by us just doing that act. You know what I mean? That act.
That's the works right there.
That's to having no works, right?
And that's just like Paul said. They're a reminder of good things to come, right? The Torah is our schoolmaster, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And the Torah that, when Messiah said he came to fulfill with the Torah of animal sacrifice. Like the brother brought up before, the Torah is the first 5 books. So you can't say the Messiah did away with all 5 books. Talking about sexual immorality, no, he ain't do away with all that, right?
Not at all.
Therefore, coming into the world, he says, slaughtering and meal offerings you did not desire, but a body you have prepared for me.
So the Most High prepared a body for the Messiah to jump into.
And ascending offerings and offerings for sin, you did not delight. And then I said, see, I come in the roll of the book. It has been written concerning me to do your desire, O Elohim.
That's what we read in the Psalm. Same thing.
Saying above, slaughter and meal offerings and descending offerings and offerings for sin, you did not desire, nor delight in, which are offered according to the Torah.
Now, when he say he gonna fulfill, this is what he fulfilling. You know, this part of the Torah, not the moral law.
Right. Right. Because it's still wrong to kill and steal, right?
Right. Still wrong to do that. And plus he added to it by saying, whoever look upon a woman has committed adultery in his heart, you know. So
right. And we know Messiah, a man of the heart, right? A man of the mind.
Right.
That's why even when we read earlier, he said, do not even think. He didn't say even, but it said, do not think that I come to destroy. So don't even think that, right? Because he's a man of the mind, a man of the heart. So, you know, don't even have that in your mind that that's what I came to do, right?
Right. Because it's stupid for it to even cross your mind that it's okay to kill, steal, and do all these wicked things. Because the Most High don't change, right?
Right.
You gotta rightly divide the word of truth. Rightly divide the word of truth, separating the clean from the unclean.
Right up.
Yeah, before anything becomes an action, you know, it starts in the inside before, you know, you act upon that action, you know. So you're mad at somebody, you're feeling the anger before you actually take it out on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he said, you know, deal with that heart first, man. Then he said, see, I come to do your desire, O Elohim. He takes away the first to establish the second.
He took away that first to establish the second. He took away animal sacrifice. Right?
To establish who?
Establish himself.
Yeah.
Right.
Your true covenant, right?
Right. By that desire, we have been set apart through the offering of the body of Yahushua Messiah once for all.
Twice
One time.
Once for all.
Oh, so I mean, once you got that acknowledgement of your sin and you repent, right? That means we ain't supposed to be committing them same acts, right? Because just like in this same Hebrews, it say he can't go die for you again. I believe that's
right.
Right.
So after that, ain't no more remaining sacrifice for sin.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Now let's go to Psalm 72. We're gonna read 1 through 8.
And real quick, while we was on that point, I just, you know, don't add sin on the sin, man. Right? If you can read in that side.
Right. Because the Messiah ain't gonna go to the cross for you twice, right?
Say 72?
Yeah, 72, 1 through 8.
Okay. Oh Elohim, give the sovereign your right rulings and your righteousness to the son of a sovereign. Let him rule your people with righteousness and your poor with right ruling. Let the mountains bring peace to the people and the hills by righteousness. Let him rightly rule the poor of the people. Save the needy, save the children of the needy, and crush the oppressor.
Man, who is this we talking about?
Right. Let them fear you with the sun shining in before the moon in all generations. Let him come down like rain upon the mown grass, like showers watering the earth. Let the righteous flourish in his days with plenty in his days with plenty of peace till the moon is no more.
So the moon ain't gonna be no more, huh?
And let him rule from sea to sea and from the river to the ends of the earth.
Who is this gonna be ruling from sea to sea and the ends of the earth
During his days, right?
during his days? Right. Let's go to Zechariah. Zechariah 9, just 9 and 10. Go ahead, Shad.
Okay. Rejoice greatly, O daughters of Zion. Shout, O daughters of Jerusalem. See, your sovereign is coming to you. He is righteous and endowed with deliverance, right? And endowed. So with him comes what? Deliverance, right?
Deliverance.
Humble, and riding on the donkey, a colt, the foal of a donkey, right?
Man, crazy. Hey, you got that Sirach? You got that Sirach 10?
Sirach 10, nah. Go ahead and hit it.
All right, so cause we were just reading, we was talking about, set us a sovereign that's righteous, right? And the thing is, why do you want a righteous sovereign? You know what I'm saying? Why do you want a righteous ruler, king, president, whatever, right? Because the Sirach 10 breaks it down perfectly. Like if we look at it, America, and then look at what these presidents have made okay. Then look at the rest of the land of America. Look at the people of America. Right now, it's okay for a man to marry a man, woman to woman. It's just a whole. It just gets more lawless. But and then we just read this song. So check this out. Sirach chapter 10. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, right? So if the judge is this way, the people that's following him is going to be just like him. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein, right? So we just read like the president of the United States says it's okay for certain people to marry each other, and that's what you're seeing, right? That everybody thinks this is fine. Now the whole world is even deeper confusion because of that. And it says, an unwise king destroys his people. An unwise king destroys his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. This is why we need a righteous king, right? This is why I said we need that righteous king over us. So check this out. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Most High. And in due time, right? So the power of the earth is in the hand of the Most High. But look, in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable.
And we know who that one is, right?
Yeah, we just read about him, right? He said he's going to be coming on the colt. You know what I mean? The fowl of a donkey. We just read it. Go ahead. Rejoice greatly, right?
Praise. Praise. We had 10. And I shall cut off the chariot from Ephraim, and the horse from Jerusalem, and the battle bow shall be cut off, and he shall speak peace to the nations. And his rule is from sea to sea, and from the river to the ends of the earth.
Gotta be talking about the Messiah there.
Also you. Oh, okay.
No, that's good.
Okay.
Then we go to John 12. My bad. John 12. 12 through 16. Keep going.
12 through 16.
Mm-hmm.
On the next day, a great crowd who had come to the festival, when they heard that Yahusha was coming to Jerusalem, took the branches of the palm trees and went out to meet him, and were crying out, Hosanna, blessed is he who is coming in the name of Yah, the sovereign of Israel.
Most High.
And Yahusha, having found a young donkey, sat on it, as it has been written, do not fear, daughters of Zion. See, your sovereign is coming, sitting on a coat of a donkey.
16.
Okay,
That's what we just read, though, right?
right,
Because it was written on him. He had to fulfill these things, right? That's
Right.
how
Right,
we.
huh?
That's how we pinpoint who the Messiah is.
exactly.
The Most
And the
High
thing,
work.
oh, go ahead, my bad.
No, I was gonna say the Most High work with signs, and this was a sign, right, to let you know what's going on, who this person is. Go ahead. What you gonna say now?
I was about to say, I wish we can get that definition of Hoshiana real quick for the, for the,
Let's get it.
okay.
Spell it out for me. Wait a minute.
If you type it in Google, I don't know if it's gonna spell like that, but it's spelled HOSHIANA. What that mean right there?
Save now.
Save now, right? And what
Right.
and in that same verse we read, it said that 9:9, it was telling us to rejoice greatly, O daughters of Zion, shout, right? And that's what they were shouting, right? Hoshiana, right?
Right.
He said they came out meeting him, crying out, Hoshiana, right? See, your sovereign is coming to you. He is righteous and endowed with deliverance, right? What comes with him? Deliverance, right?
Deliverance,
So that's why it
save
says
us.
save now. Save now.
Save us.
Because deliverance, and he is endowed with deliverance. That comes with him, right? Come on.
Right.
Yes, sir, huh?
That's why we wanted to get that definition of Hoshiana. So we know what it
Yeah.
means. Save now.
And in due time, man, he will set up one that is over that is profitable, man. So, man,
Mhm.
save us now, all right? In due time, we waiting, huh? We need that
Right.
right now, huh?
Patiently.
We need
Right.
that right now, huh?
Mhm.
And they wanted that deliverance because they was living under Roman persecution, right?
Right.
Right.
So they were still looking for a wartime king, though. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He was endowed with
That
the
was-
deliverance to save your soul.
Right. Right.
Yah is salvation. All praises to the Most High.
Oh, praise.
Where we at with 16?
All praise, all praise.
At first, his taught ones did not understand this. But when Yahusha was esteemed, then they remembered that this was written about him and that they had done this to him.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, right, feeling
No,
that. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. We just saying,
We seeing him fulfill that. That's why it was
fulfilling
done.
it. Yeah.
That's that they had done this to him. That's why they did this to him, right?
Right. Now we're gonna go to Matthew 26. Matthew 26 and 36.
Matthew 26 and 36. Then Yahusha came with them to a place called Gethsemane and said to the top ones, sit here while I go over there and pray.
You want to go pray.
And he took with him Kepha and the two sons of Zebediah. And he began to be grieved and deeply distressed.
Mm.
Then he said to them, my being is exceedingly grieved, even to death. Stay here and watch with me.
Man, he was grieved, right? Go ahead. 39.
And going forward a little, he fell on his face and prayed, saying, oh, my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me, yet not as I desire, but as you desire.
As you desire. Jump down to 42.
Again, he went away a second time and prayed, saying, oh, my Father, if it is impossible for this to pass, unless I drink it, let your desires be done.
You said, let your desire be done, not mine, right?
Right.
Keep going. We're going to 44.
And he came and found them asleep again, for their eyes were heavy. And he left them went away again and prayed a third time, saying the same words.
Man, the same words, right? Now let's
Mhm.
go to Psalm 116. Psalm 116.
Yeah.
116, 1 through 4.
Okay. I love Yah because he had heard my voice, my pleas, because he has inclined his ear to me, and I shall call throughout my days. The cords of death were around me, and the pains of Sheol came upon me. I found distress and sorrow. Then I called on the name of Yah. Oh Yah, I pray to you, deliver my being.
Deliver my being, right? 10 to
Mhm.
14. That's what he was praying, you know.
Right, right.
10 through 14.
I have believed, for I speak. I have been greatly afflicted. I said in my haste, all men are liars. What shall I return to Yah? And his bounties are upon me. I lift up the cup of deliverance, right? And call upon the name of Yahoo.
He said, let this cup pass from me, but not your will, but not my will, but your will, right?
Right, because what was in that cup?
Man, the cup of deliverance, right?
Oh, praise.
And like we was reading, he come with deliverance, right?
Mm-hmm. Deliverance and salvation is 1 and 1, right? They go hand in hand. 14?
Yeah, 14, that's it.
I pay my vows to Yah, now in the presence of all his people, right?
Right. He paid his vows, right? What did he do? He died in front of all his people, right?
Right. And I want to get particular on that when it say all his people. We ain't talking about all the people, right? It said all his people, all the people of the Most High. The quote of Shem, right? Come on.
Right.
Because he said, when we went out there, he said, I'm gonna die for the sins of many. He ain't say all, he said many. Come on.
Okay. John 18.
Broad is the path, right? Narrow, few found that narrow path.
Mm-hmm.
John
All right.
18.
John 18, verse 2 and 3.
I passed it one time.
Okay.
I don't want to be selfish and greedy.
All right. Ready, gotcha?
Yeah, I get it.
All right. 2 and 3.
It says, and Yehuda, who delivered him up, also knew the place because Yeshua often met there with his taught ones.
So
Yehuda then,
he already know where they at. He like, yeah,
right.
This will be kicking it at. Come on.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
He said, Yehuda then, having received the company of soldiers and officers from the chief priests and Pharisees, came there with lanterns and torches and weapons.
Man, he came there geared up, ready
for war.
Right.
They came there to test something up.
Fast, huh?
All right, 10 and 11. I'm going to jump 10 and 11.
All right. It says, then Shem of Kepha, having a sword, drew it and struck the high priest's servant and cut off his right ear. Dang, that's deep. Hey, and the servant was Melech. It says, then Yahushua said to Kepha, put your sword into the sheath. Shall I not drink the cup which my father has given me?
Man, ain't that what he was saying? That cup, right?
Right.
That's that cup. Right?
And we know what's in that cup. Right.
Deliverance,
right? The deliverance, huh?
All praise. All praise.
Deliverance.
Should I not drink of that cup, man? You know, don't stop, you know, what the Most High, you know, will, right? Don't get in the way of that.
Right.
All right, now we're going to go to Matthew 27.
It was like an action movie for a second, man, on me.
27, 33 to 46. You ready, Yamel?
Yeah, I'm ready, y'all. Hey, Shabbat Shalom, Adam. Adam in the building.
Okay, Shabbat Shalom, Adam.
Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Y'all feel, man?
You good? We just
Like
getting
a Hebrew
started.
should, all right? Good like a
Yeah.
Hebrew should.
On his set apart day. All praise.
Got to check in, man. You know,
All
Praise.
good.
Where we at?
All right.
33 to 46.
We on 27, 33 to 46, yeah.
All right. And when they came to the place called Golgotha, that is to say, Golgotha, that is to say, place of a skull. They gave him wine mixed with bile to drink.
Man, you remember we were looking up that word bile, that was like feces, like, right?
They gave that to Mashiach.
Yeah.
Man, they gave him wine mixed with bile to drink. Wow, man.
wow.
And after,
Good.
Yeah, they bogus.
Let's look up that bile word real quick. B-I-L-E, wasn't it?
yeah, let's look that up, man.
It's gonna say, well, it should say, them inside fluids, like poop and pee.
That's a matter of fact, right. Let's see. Bile mini. There you go.
A bitter, greenish brown, alkaline fluid that acids digestion,
That aids your digestion.
that
Yeah,
aids digestion.
Yeah, that's bile. That's in your in your stomach, your bile.
Right. Right. That's why they say have a bowel
When you
movement,
poop.
right? It's talking about
Yeah.
your stomach.
You got to take a dump.
Well,
But
that's
it's
two different things, bile and bile.
but now because it's in your stomach, right? It says it aids your digestion, right? So I mean it help you digest your food. So it's still dealing with your stomach.
Yeah, a bowel movement. That's what they mean when they say when you have a bowel movement. I mean you got to poop. You got to do 3 times a day. Bowel movements.
You should have hit that definition. That is the meaning of body. You see that? What does bile mean in the body?
Right? A fluid that is made and released by the liver and stored in the gallbladder.
So it says released, right?
Bile help.
Bodily fluids. AKA you
fluid.
got to pee, you got to poop it out. You got to go through your bowel.
All right.
You gonna finish it up? Okay.
So, you can. Go ahead. What is it? Bile helps with digestion and breaks down fats into fatty acids, which can be taken into the body by the digestive tract. So that's basically, body fluid,
Right before you poop. Yeah.
So they
body
gave
fluid.
him wine mixed with bile to drink. Could that have been like they pissed in the cup or something?
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
Mixed with wine.
Right, they had to pee in it. They had to pee in it. Yeah.
Pee, puke, whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think they put poop in there. You feel me?
Puke.
Like you say, or it could be spit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you say, it's in your stomach that helps your digestion, and it comes out too. So like you say, it could be spit, piss. We know it was mixed with bile, mixed with something.
Right.
That was
something out of the humans. Yeah.
Right.
Wrong, man.
They messed up for that. They gave him wine mixed with bile to drink, and after tasting, he would not drink it. And having impaled him, they divided his garments, casting lots, that it might be filled what was spoken by the prophet, that they divided my garments among them, and my clothing they cast lots.
Right. So to cast some lots over his clothing, man, he got to be somebody. You feel me?
Right. I want them garments. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fighting for his garments, right?
Yeah. I wonder, they probably still got his garments, man. Probably in that Vatican.
They probably do. They probably got all types of stuff.
Okay, what's that, Adam?
I definitely wouldn't put it past him.
Right. And sitting down, they guarded him there. And they put up over his head the written charge against him. This is Yahusha, the sovereign of the Yehudim. Then the 2 robbers were impaled with him, one on the right and another on the left. And those passing by were blaspheming him, shaking their heads,
Mm.
and
What
saying,
was that?
uh-huh,
I was gonna say, what was they saying?
and saying, you who destroyed the dwelling place and built it in 3 days, save yourself. If you are the son of Elohim, come down from the state.
So they said that because the Messiah said that destroy this temple and I'm gonna rebuild it in 3 days. I'm gonna make it rise again, right?
So now
Mhm.
we understand what that temple talking about, right? Temple
Right.
not with hands coming soon out.
Yo, man, temple without hands. Come on, not made with hands. We got, oh man, all through the spirit. Oh, right. Let's do it. And likewise, the chief priests with the scribes and elders mocking said, he saved others. He is unable to save himself.
They don't
Wow.
even know who they dealing with.
Right, but actually they do, because they just said it out their own mouth. He saved others, right? They
Yes, sir.
seen these miracles come to pass, right? He
Yes,
saved
sir.
others, but he unable to save himself.
That's
But
wicked
say,
right there, bro.
hey, that's wicked, ain't it? Huh?
Wicked,
That's
huh?
wicked, huh? That's wicked, man. He saved others. Like, for that to even come out your mouth, and
Right.
then to say he is unable to save himself, and the next breath is like, what kind of delusion are you under?
Man,
Uh-huh.
they still, and that's them just still seeking signs. You feel me? They still seeking a sign, like, oh, okay, now if he saved himself, then we know. Then we know. That was
Yeah,
they really
that tangible evidence.
Hey, and that goes back to just dealing with that rich man. He said if I send somebody from the dead, that ain't gonna be able to that's not gonna be able to convince them. Because people are always seeking for signs, never ending signs, huh? Well, that's a
Man.
sign. Let me get another
Mhm.
sign. Let
Man.
me get another sign.
So that was them really just sneak disking, like, well, I mean, you saved all these other people, but save yourself now.
Right.
And then, like you say, what was that one situation with Abraham? He was like, Abraham and his brother. I can't think of the situation verbatim, but it go kind of along with that situation. He was like, well, if Abraham Elohim saved him, I'm gonna go with his Elohim. You feel me?
Right. Right. He is unable to save himself. If he is the sovereign of Israel, let him now come down from the state, and we shall believe him.
There it is. There it is right there. There it is right there. They sneak this. They sneak this. Okay. Now, if you come down, then we're gonna believe you though. We see you save all these other people. You feel me? But give us one more sign. You come down, we're gonna believe you now.
Man, come on, man. Give us one more sign. And they say, you destroyed already, man. Come on, man.
All right.
Because he already told you, don't even think that, right? Come on.
Don't even think that. He trusted in Elohim. Let him rescue him now, if he desires him.
Mm-hmm.
For he said, I am the son of Elohim. And also the robbers who were impaled with him reviled him, saying the same. And from the 6th hour, there was darkness over the land until the 9th hour.
Mm.
And about the 9th hour, Yahushua cried out with a loud voice, saying, Ela, Ela, lama sabachthani.
Lama sabachthani.
Lama sabachthani. That is, my El, why have you forsaken me?
So this got to be written in the Psalm too, right? That's a lot. That's a lot. Now let's go to Psalm 22.
Mm-hmm.
Psalm 22. We keep going, y'all, man. 22 and 1. Then we gonna jump to 6.
And Most High always revealing things, man. I mean, that was a revelation to me when they said he saved others, man. Like, wow, I never really paid attention to that, but that's something to pay attention. That's crazy, man.
Right. That's why
sometimes
when we do discussions, we, might read the same thing. You might catch something else out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
hey, that's the most High revealing that understanding, right? All praise.
That's beautiful. Yeah, all praise. That's beautiful. I can always catch something else after read it over and over.
Right.
That's the blessing right there. All praises for sure.
Living water, man. Living word.
Right.
Living word.
And that's one reason why I would say, you know, why like when you read, say like you read Genesis probably like 2 years ago. If you go back and read that thing and you've been reading, man, it's gonna open your eyes to so much more. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, okay.
All praises. I got goosebumps when you said that.
Man.
You said 1 through what that?
So we're gonna hit 1 and then we're gonna jump down to 6.
My L, why have you forsaken me? Far from saving me, far from the words of my groaning.
We just heard my Messiah say that, right? Jump down to 6, huh?
Yes,
That's
sir.
bliss.
6
But
to 19.
I am a worm, and no man, a reproach of men, and despised by the people.
Man, when they despising them, right?
Blaspheming, saying, shaking their heads and blaspheming, right?
All right.
Yes, sir. All those who see me mock me. They shoot out the lip. They
Man,
shake the
talking
head,
big
saying,
jump.
Hey,
Right.
Hey, Ogden, that's what they were doing, right? And it
Right.
said,
yes, sir.
and it said that 41 saying, likewise, the chief priests with the scribes and elders mocking him, said, right?
Mm-hmm. And the ones that was impaled with him.
Mm-hmm.
All those who see me mock me. Hey, I get ready to hit that shaking of the head too. That verse in that thing up. And all those who see me mock me. They shoot out the lip. They shake the head, saying, he trusted in Yahuwah. Let him rescue him. Let him deliver him. Seeing he has delighted in him.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what they was doing, right?
So wait,
Yeah.
are you basically telling us in this discussion he had to come fulfill that too?
He had to come
Man.
fulfill it.
Oh,
Huh?
okay.
Everything got to be fulfilled. You know,
Okay. Concerning
Like
him though, right?
concerning him, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that means he brought deliverance, salvation too.
Man, he
Man,
brought it all. Huh?
Oh, praises.
You know, I mean, you read that Isaiah. What do you? I think it's I want to say 53 or something like that. When he came in reading, I think.
Yes,
and,
sir.
and then when he closed the book, but if you read past what he stopped reading, you're gonna see what he gonna fulfill later on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's that 53 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For you are the one who took me out of the womb, causing me to trust while on my mother's breast. I was cast upon you from birth. From my mother's belly, you have been my Elohim.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna grow up before him as a tender root, right?
Right.
Mm.
And to say the woman was impregnated by the set apart spirit, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do not be far from me, for distress is near, for there is none to help.
Then he said, why are you far from me? Why are you so far from saving me, right?
Right.
Many bulls have surrounded me. Strong ones of Bashan have encircled me.
Right. And that's symbol that Bashan is just a symbolization, right? Because Bashan talking about the land of the Rephaim, right? You know what OG was 13 and a half foot tall. You feel me? Read
Right.
that Deuteronomy. So that's just a symbolization of talking about strong people surrounding him. You feel me?
Right. Man of renown, like.
Right.
Talk about those soldiers, right? Those Roman soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they was all opening their mouth, laughing at the Most High, circling them and talking stuff to them.
Right.
You
And
know?
then it's I forget what scripture it is. Well, I don't know if it's in the script. It's probably one of them lost books. It's talking about when it said that they came with weapons and all that. It said about 500 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say strong ones of Bashan having circled me, right? He like,
Right.
man, why y'all coming to me like this, man? I've been at the Passover feast and all this. Y'all coming to me, I'm a murderer.
That's when Judas came to him, right? And they all came with all them weapons and stuff.
Right.
You talk about that?
Right.
Right. Yeah, that's what this talking about right here. Many bulls. They ain't talking about physical, literal bulls. We're talking about the
Right.
men, right? Many bulls
Right.
have surrounded me. Strong ones of Bashan, right? Have encircled me, right? They came around like, it's time, you know what it is, right?
Like when the police come to arrest somebody, you know what I'm saying?
They deep, right?
Yeah. Nothing you could do, right?
For one little brother.
One, hey, straight up, right?
And then they be ready to shoot him. Let somebody else from another nation do the same thing you did. They gonna live, even if they got a gun in their hand, right?
Right. But then, but we read what was the charge put against him, right? And over his head was written the charge against him. This is Yahusha, the sovereign of the Yuhim. That's his charge.
That's his charge, yeah. And they was mad about that.
Come on,
they was mad about that. I said, I written what I written.
And they came 500 deep. They came 500 deep because of that.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
What
you mean? He stole a candy bar. He stole a candy bar. You know? Oh, that's for a candy bar. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it, man. They have opened their mouths against me as a raging and roaring lion.
Right.
I have been poured out.
Mad cash money. Now, I was saying he was talking that cash money, that blasphemy, right?
Blasphemy, y'all. They have opened their mouths against me as a raging and roaring lion. I have been poured out like water, and all my bones have been spread apart. My heart has become like wax, and that was important to pay attention to. And all my bones have been spread apart. You know what I'm saying? They remember they wasn't gonna break his bones, right? You can't break the bones, so he just spread them apart.
Right. But like you say, they said they stretched it on wide, right?
Right. I have been poured out like water, and all my bones have been spread apart. My heart has become like wax. It has melted. It has melted in the midst of my inward parts. So that means that fear or like anxiety came upon him, man.
Now we see why he cried out what he cried out in the beginning, then, right?
Right. You know, anybody would feel like that. My strength is dry. And it goes with this. My strength is dry. Like a potsherd.
Posture.
Okay. And my tongue is cleaving to my jaws. And to the dust of
he say that strength is dry like a potsherd, and my tongue is cleaving to my jaw. That sounds like that's that sour wine right there that they try to give him, right?
Or they tried to he was thirsty. Remember he said, I thirst. Remember he said that?
Right.
They gave him that gall, right? So
yeah.
Or that sour wine, I think they call it in the King James, but like you say, that wine makes him a bile.
Right, yeah, he was thirsty, man. Yeah. And then he's like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's that? You know, when your tongue is cleaving to your jaw, like you get that nasty taste out your mouth.
That bitterness, yeah.
My strength is dry like a potsherd, and my tongue is cleaving to my jaws. And to the dust of death, you are appointing me.
Hey, hold on. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No, go ahead,
Hey, because that's that cup that was appointed to him, right?
Right.
He say, to the dust of death, you are appointed me. So, hey, yeah, he went to go pray in that flesh and say, if you can deliver this cup from it, nah, this appointed to you. You got to fulfill that.
It's the pledge, right? It's that, man, you have to do it.
You got to fulfill that.
He had to endure it all the way to the end on that cross.
Yes, sir. He had to endure all the way to the end. Man, all praises, man. All praises. All praises. He had to endure, right? Man, if he didn't endure, he would have had no salvation.
Oh, praise.
Okay.
Praise, yeah.
Dang.
Praise God.
My bad.
Hey, and if we don't endure, we won't get salvation. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We won't be able to drink that cup.
Man, I want to take a sip of that new wine.
That
I'm
new
telling
wine,
you.
now. That new
Hey,
wine.
All right, keep going. Not 19.
for dogs have surrounded me. A crowd of evil ones have
Mm,
encircled me,
mm.
piercing my
Hmm.
hands and my feet.
What they do?
Man,
They're piercing my hands and my feet.
Oh, okay.
man.
I count all my bones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they stare at me.
What they was
They
doing when
divide.
we was up there?
I count all my bones. They look,
Right,
they stare at me.
right. So just like you brought up earlier, they couldn't break no bones, right?
Couldn't break no
Hmm.
bones out.
So I
Why?
count all my bones,
Cause that same lamb for Passover, you can't break. Don't break the bone.
right?
You
So
know
no
what I'm
bones
saying?
is broken, like you say.
And we know Christ is our Passover, right? He
All
represented that
praise,
lamb,
Hmm.
his blood. So
all
he
praise.
break none of his bones. They divided my garments among them, and for my raiment they cast lots.
Mm.
Praise
But
God.
but you, O Yah, do not be far off. O my strength, hasten to help me.
Mm.
Deliver my life from the sword, my only life from the power of the dog.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. Now let's go to Psalm 16
Hey,
now.
wait. Hit that 22 one time. My bad.
Okay. You can just keep going then, y'all. May you want to just keep going?
Oh, we're not just really that 22. I got that because that's a
Okay.
blessing in itself.
I make known your name to my brothers.
All praise.
In the midst of the assembly, I praise you.
Come on, you come in this truth, you learn the most high name. Praise Yah.
All praises,
My
man.
Yah
Man,
said I made your name known, right?
man. Hit that 23 too
Yeah,
while
I'm
you
about
at
to say, okay, let's go.
You know, and yeah, we let the name know, and we let his works be known, man. All
it.
that,
Man.
Straight up.
you know, why we praise your name, right? Show y'all what Mashiach did,
Hey, can we
Mm-hmm.
just can we at least just let's go on just run it through 28 out. Appreciate
right?
Okay.
Stop reading, you who fear, you who fear Yahuwah, praise him.
All
All
praise
you
to the
seed
Most
of
High.
Jacob, all praise. All you seed of Jacob, esteem him and
Yeah.
fear him. All you seed of Israel, for he has not despised nor hated the affliction of the afflicted,
Mhm.
nor has he hidden his face from him. But when he cried to him, he heard.
Man, all praises. He said when he cried to him, he heard, right? And this is
Right.
Mm.
what he cried out in the beginning, all praises.
And then also it says, you know, he has not hid his face to the afflicted, right? Because hey, even
Right.
he had to go through it. You know what I'm saying? He knows
Right.
that
Right.
it's like, man.
Right.
From you is my praise and the great assembly. I pay my vows before those who fear him. The meek ones do eat and
Mm-hmm.
are established.
I'm
Let
satisfied.
Are satisfied.
satisfied.
Right.
Oh, daily bread. Let those who seek him praise Yah.
Mm-hmm.
Let your heart live forever.
Mm.
Let all the ends of the earth remember and turn to Yah, and
Man,
all the
all the
clans,
ends of the earth.
Right.
all of them.
And that's what we was talking about before, when we was speaking about when the Most High put that breath of life in you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You already know these commands. You know not to steal, not to kill, right? You know it's one and true living Elohim, right? So
Right.
it said, let the ends of the earth remember and turn to Yah, right?
Right.
Mm.
And Messiah, his government gonna be set up, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the ends of the earth, from sea to sea, right? He gonna rule from
Yes,
sea
sir.
to sea.
From sea to
Yes,
sea.
sir.
And I believe when it say New Jerusalem come, it ain't gonna be no more sea. So we know
Right.
that's in his reign, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. And all the clans of the nations bow themselves before you.
Mm-hmm.
For the reign belongs to Yah,
Right.
and he is ruling over the nations.
Praise Yah.
Oh,
Oh,
praise.
praise the Lord.
Okay. Okay.
I say la one time. Praise Yah.
Oh, praise.
Get out of here. Okay.
Okay, Psalm 16, 8 through 11.
All right. Excuse me. It says, I have set
Yeah.
Yahuwah's name always before me. No, it don't say his name. Let me
That's
read.
yeah. That's Yah
Yeah.
there. That's Yah there. In the New Testament, to be Yahusha or
All right.
Yeshua. All right.
All right. I have set Yah always before me, because he is at my right hand. I am not shaken. Therefore, my heart was glad, and my esteem rejoices. My flesh also dwells in safety. For you do not leave my being in Sheol, neither let your lovingly committed one see corruption. You show the path of life, and your presence is joy to satisfaction. At your right hand are pleasures forever.
They say, you do not leave my being in Sheol.
Right.
Hell. All right. Acts 22. Acts 2. 22 to 30. Got you.
Okay.
Like this one too. All right.
Men of Yisrael, hear these words. Yahushua of Nazareth, a man from Elohim, having been appointed out to you by mighty works and wonders and signs which Elohim did through him in your midst, as you yourselves also know.
Man, he did mighty works in the midst of us, right?
For
Yes,
sure.
Yes, sir.
Just like the Father did many mighty works in the midst of the children of Israel, but they still disobeyed.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, 23. All right.
This one given up by the set purpose and foreknowledge of Elohim, you have impaled and put to death through the hands of lawless men.
Mm-hmm. Lawless men.
What kind of men?
Lawless.
Mm.
Says, him Elohim raised up, having loosed the pangs of death, because it was impossible that he could be held in his grip.
Impossible.
Impossible.
Right. Impossible. That means it can't happen. Right.
Right.
So definitely can't happen.
And like I said, he didn't, they didn't take his life. He gave his life, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. It says, for David says, I saw Yah before me continually, because he is at my right hand, in order that I should not be shaken. For this reason, my heart rejoiced, my tongue was glad, and now my flesh shall also rest in expectation. Because you shall not leave my being in Sheol, nor shall you give your lovingly committed one to see corruption.
Right. That's what we just read, right?
Yeah.
That Psalm.
It's exactly what we just read. It says, you have made known to me the ways of life. You shall fill me with joy in your presence. Men and brothers, let me speak boldly to you of the ancestors of David, that he died and was buried.
Right.
And his tomb is with us to this day. Being a prophet then, and knowing that Elohim had sworn with an oath to him of the fruit of his loins, according to the flesh, to raise up the Messiah to sit on his throne.
Oh, sit on his throne, right. Oh, praise. All right. Now let's go back to Psalm 30. We're dealing with Psalms all day, Psalms 30, 1 through 5. You ready, Chad?
Yes, sir. I exalt you, O Yah, for you have drawn me up, and have not let my enemies rejoice over me. Yahuwah, my Elohim, I have cried to you, and you have healed me. Yah, you brought me up from Sheol. You have kept me alive from going down into the pit. Sing praises to Yahuwah, you lovely committed ones of his, right? And give thanks at the remembrance of his set apartness. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah.
For his displeasure is for a moment. His delight is for life. Right? We just read that, right?
Right. His delight is for life.
Right. Weeping might last for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Come on. Where that Lamentations at? That y'all supposed to be on that one. Every morning, right?
Every morning,
Every morning.
every morning. Man, and it said weeping might last for the night, but joy come in the morning. You know, like Mashiach was just saying, you know, save me, why are you forsaking me? But after he passed, man, that was salvation, right? And then, you know, now we covered through his blood. You know, it's been fulfilled. You know, so all praises, man. You know,
and
to this day, he's still covered by that blood. Huh? Go ahead, bro.
Right. Then you think about it. You know, what's that night? Dark.
Right.
What's in the morning? That light, right?
Right.
Light, huh?
And that light is compared to light, where that darkness is compared to death, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta break that one time with that Lamentations. That Lamentations 3:21. This I recall to my mind, therefore I wait the love and commitment of Yah. For we have not been consumed, for his compassion has not ended. His compassions have not ended. They are new every morning. Great is your trustworthiness. All praise. Okay.
All praise.
All praise,
All
man.
right. Psalm 132, Shag, that's you too, 11 through 14. 11 through 14.
Okay, all right. Psalm what up? 132, my bad. I was still right. My bad. Psalms 132.
132, 11 through 14.
Okay. Yah has sworn in truth to David. He does not turn from it. Of the fruit of your body, I set upon your throne.
Man, you see that right there? He said, Yah has sworn in truth to David. He does not turn from it.
Right.
He said, of the fruit of your body, I sit upon your throne, right?
Right.
That's telling you something right there. I sit upon your throne.
All praises.
Praise. Go ahead,
If your sons guard my covenant and my witnesses that I teach them, their sons shall sit upon your throne forever.
All praises.
And that even go back to what Mashiach said, you're gonna sit on 12 thrones you know,
judging the 12.
There you go.
Yeah, when he said, what we gonna get for following you? Because we left everything, right?
Right. That's what, there we go.
And he's like, I tell you, man, no man has left mother, son, daughter, brother. You know what I'm saying? Who has done that for the sake of the kingdom. You know, he's gonna be sitting on the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
There we go.
All right, 13.
For Yah has chosen Zion. He has desired it for his dwellings.
For his dwelling, right?
Right. This is my place of rest forever. Here I dwell, for I have desired it. I greatly bless her provisions. I satisfy.
My bad. That was my bad. You know. All right, Luke 1:26. It's gonna be you still 26-31.
Okay.
You know, he said he gonna sit on his throne, right? He said, "I'm of the fruit of your body, David. I'm gonna sit on your throne, right?"
And in the 6th month, the messenger Gabriel was sent by Elohim to a city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a maid engaged to a man whose name was Joseph of the house of David. And the maiden's name was Mary. And the messenger coming to her said, greetings, favorite one. The master is with you. Blessed are you among women.
Blessed are you among women.
But she was greatly disturbed at his word and wondered what kind of greeting this was. And the messenger said to her, do not be afraid, Miriam, for you have found favor with Elohim. And see, you shall conceive in your womb and shall give birth to a son and call his name Yahusha.
Right. You
Yahusha,
going 30, 32, my bad.
Yahusha the called one coming soon. He shall be great and shall be called, right? The called one coming soon. And shall be called the Son of the Most High. And Yah, Elohim, shall give him the throne of his father David.
That's what we just read, right?
Right. And he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever. Forever.
Just for a couple days,
forever.
Just for the weekend,
forever.
Okay,
and there shall be no end to his reign.
No end to his reign.
Right. And Miriam said to the messenger, how shall this be, since I do not know a man?
Oh, you ain't got to read no more. We're going to stop right there at 33. That's good. You know, ain't going to be no end to his reign. We seen that his reign going to be from sea to sea. We've been reading that. So now let's go to Psalm 89. Ready, Yamel?
Yeah, then he say he gonna reign from sea to sea, and then New Jerusalem come. You know what I mean? That's forever.
Right. That's forever, for sure.
That's forever. Right. It's gonna be a continuation. That's
continuation, right? All praises.
I like that. I like that. Hey, that's that.
You like that?
Praise
God. You know what I'm saying? I know you gonna like that. I know you gonna like that.
Okay.
Oh, praise.
Every time you repeat something Shag say, you know, he like that. I like that.
I like that.
Where we at?
Let me repeat something then. That eighth day, that continuation. All praise.
Okay, all praise. I like that. I like that.
Oh, praise. I love you, brothers. All praises.
All praise. Love you too.
1 through 4.
I sing of the loving commitment of Yahuwah forever. With my mouth, I make known your trustworthiness to all generations.
So how many generations are?
To all generations.
Oh, okay.
Man, just to my family,
Man, to all generations.
Oh, okay. That's
For I said, loving commitment is built up forever. You establish your trustworthiness in the heavens.
Mm-hmm.
You said, I have made a covenant with my chosen. I have sworn to my servant David. I establish your seed forever. It shall build up your throne to all generations.
There it is.
Think about that.
Let that sit upon your mind, right? Meditate on that.
23, 28,
Wait, in that 3, I guess say I made a covenant with my chosen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah. All right.
Come on, we know who made that covenant.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Mashiach the whole time, man. Right? Come on, man.
From the jump, like you said,
from the jump,
search the scriptures.
Right.
You know, who wrote those commandments with their finger on the tablet of stone?
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
The scriptures, search the scriptures.
Yeah, I almost walked away on that. You know what I'm saying?
Mic drop, bro.
I'll tell you. All right,
I
man.
know how you feel. I did a lot quick on y'all for sure.
And I shall beat down his adversaries before his face, and plague those who hate him.
Mm.
But my trustworthiness and my loving commitment are with him. And in my name, and in my name, his horn is exalted.
Man, hey, he the glory of his father, right?
Mhm.
He
Right.
said, when I come in the glory of the Most High.
Exactly. Made in the image of the visible Elohim.
Man,
And I shall set, oh, keep reading, right?
yeah, we're gonna go to 28.
And I shall set his hand on the sea and his right hand on the rivers. He calls out to me, you are my father.
Mm.
Come on, man. He calls out to me, you are my father, my El, and the rock of my deliverance.
Man, the rock, my salvation.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Now build your house upon that rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
I also appoint him firstborn.
Mhm.
I also appoint him firstborn.
Mhm.
Firstborn.
Come on. And we just read that too, right? We just read that in that Luke, I believe, right? And he shall be called the Son of the Most High, firstborn.
Right.
Son of the highest.
Oh, man. That's that Adam, right? Out there quickening spirit.
Mm-hmm.
First man, born spirit.
That's second Adam. That's second Adam.
The second Adam, right? Quickening
That's born in
spirit.
spirit. Right?
Mm-hmm. I also
First
appointed
man.
him firstborn, highest of the sovereigns of the earth.
Right.
I guard my loving commitment for him forever, and my covenant is steadfast with him.
Man, steadfast with him. All right.
Stop playing.
John 5 and 43. I hit this one. I have come in my Father's name, and you do not receive me. If another comes in his own name, him you will receive, right?
Mm.
Okay. Now we're gonna go to Acts 2. Remember we read Acts 2. Gotcha. I read that 2:22 to 30. Now we're gonna read 30 to 35. That's for you, gotcha. Acts 2, verse 30 to 35.
Okay. So being a prophet, then, and knowing that Elohim had sworn with an oath to him of the fruit of his loins, according to the flesh, to raise up the Messiah to sit on his throne. Foreseeing this, he spoke concerning the resurrection of the Messiah, that his being was neither left in Sheol. Be quiet. Go
That's that
upstairs.
killer over there.
He aggravating right now. Hold on, let me put it upstairs. Go upstairs. Come on.
Hey, I'm glad we back on this. Because that first when we read it, I was like, man, we need to finish reading it. But I see what you at. Crazy.
Yeah, you see it, you see it. You know.
That 31 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna finish this one while he doing that then.
Okay, go ahead, Oh, he back. He back. Go ahead, gotcha. 31.
Okay. It says, foreseeing this, he spoke concerning the resurrection of the Messiah, that his being was neither left in Sheol, nor did his flesh see corruption.
Man.
It says, Elohim has raised up this Yahushua. Okay, then let me start that over because I'm.
No, you good. You good.
Yeah, you good, all right.
All right. Of which we are all witnesses. Therefore, having been exalted to the right hand of Elohim, and having received from the Father the promise of the set apart Spirit, he poured out this which you now see and hear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, praise.
All praises. All right. Now let's go to Psalms. Back to Psalms again. You know, we've been in here all day. Might as well stick with it. Psalms 110. One ten, 1 through 2.
Okay. It says, Yah said to my master, sit at my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet. Yah sends your mighty scepter out of Zion, rule in the midst of your enemies. Your
Rule
people
in the midst of your enemies. Now jump down to 4, out 4 to 6.
Says, Yah has sworn and does not relent. You are a priest forever, according to the order of Melchizedek.
Melchizedek.
Melchizedek. Okay. Yah at your right hand shall smite sovereigns in the day of his wrath. He judges
of his wrath.
Right. And we see that he was above all sovereigns, right? What we read in that Psalms earlier.
Yeah, facts. Says he judges among the nations. He shall fill the nations with dead bodies. He shall crush the head over the mighty earth. He drinks of the stream by the wayside. Therefore, he does lift up the head.
Wow.
Okay.
So it don't say he about to come back and just love on everybody. He said he
Right.
about to fill the nations with dead bodies.
Man, that's like what's going on right now.
What L are they preaching? What God are they preaching on Sunday worship?
Okay.
Man, he come back, he gonna do it himself, gotcha. You know what I'm saying?
Knocking heads off.
He gonna do it himself.
He
the whole world
said his blood, his garment's gonna be filled with blood. Come on.
Man. You know, we want to make sure we don't get it. We want to make sure we still got our heads in that day.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Psalms 45.
Most high in the hands
1 through
of
7.
Because as great as his wrath is, so is his mercy. Y'all praise.
All praise.
Psalms 45.
Yeah.
Is my turn or y'all mad?
It's your turn, all right?
Okay.
1 through 7.
We might have to read this whole thing. I ain't gonna stump. Let's see. My heart is overflowing with a goodly word. I address my works to the sovereign. My tongue is the pen of a speedy writer.
Speedy writer.
You are more handsome than the sons of men. Favor has been poured upon your lips. Therefore, Elohim has blessed you forever. Gird your sword upon your thigh, O mighty one. Your excellency and your splendor, and ride prosperously in your splendor. On the matters of truth, right? On the matters of truth and humility, righteousness, right? That's how he riding. That's what he coming with, right? So like y'all may have just say, oh, we dealing right now, so we ain't gotta be a part of, the ones getting their head cut off, all that blood, right? Because he riding prosperously, right?
And that's splendor of the Most High, right?
And that's splendor,
the
right?
Glory of the Father, right?
Right. And he dealing with what kind of matters? Matters of truth, humility, righteousness, right?
Hey, no partiality.
Right.
And let your right hand lead you to awesome matters. So we know this talking about Mashiach, right?
Right.
That right hand, right?
Man, go look at that video, man. Open your eyes a little bit.
Your arrows are sharp in the heart of the sovereign's enemies. Peoples fall under you. Your throne, O Elohim, is forever and ever. The scepter of your reign is the scepter of straightness.
Scepter of straightness. All right, now we're gonna go to Hebrews chapter 1. You still, Shad.
Okay.
Hebrews 1, 1 through 9.
1 through 9. Elohim, having spoken of old in many portions, in many ways, to the Father by the prophets, has in these last days spoken to us by the Son, whom he has appointed here of all, right? Through whom also he made the ages, who being the brightness of the esteem and the exact representation of his, the most high substance,
right,
and sustaining all by the word of the most high's power, having made a cleansing of our sins through himself, that covered the liver.
Yeah, I said through the exact representation, man.
Right.
Right.
Sat down at the right hand of the greatness on high. Praise Yah.
We read that, right? We
Right.
read that. So at my right hand till I make your enemies a footstool.
Right. Having become so much better than the messengers, and he has inherited a more excellent name than them, right? Even a more excellent name than Michael, right?
Right, right.
For to which of the messengers did he ever say, "You are my son. Today I brought you forth. And again, I shall be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son." Right? What messenger did he say that to?
Not one.
Not one. And when he again brings the firstborn into the world, he says, "Let all the messengers of Elohim do reverence to him." Praise Yah. So now you see the messengers of the host of the heavens doing reverence to Mashiach. Come on.
Right.
And of the messengers, indeed, he says, who is making his messengers spirits and his servants a flame of fire.
Flame of fire.
But to the Son, he says, your throne, O Elohim, is forever and ever. A scepter of straightness is the scepter of your reign.
We've been reading a lot about this reign, right?
Right. And we seeing a different, we seeing the complete separation of the messengers and the Son. You have loved righteousness and hated lawlessness. Because we know the messengers, they had their choice, right? And we see a third of them with Satan. So we see a third of them love lawlessness, right?
Right.
And it say, Mashiach, you have loved righteousness and hated lawlessness. Because of this, Elohim, your Elohim, has anointed you.
Man, he said, because of this, Elohim, your Elohim, right?
Right. Right.
Go ahead,
Has
the master said it to my master, right?
Right, for sure. I'm gonna start that 9 again. You have loved righteousness and hated lawlessness. Because of this, Elohim, your Elohim, has anointed you with the oil of gladness more than your companions, right?
More than your companions, right?
You know, the companions was the messengers, right?
All right, now let's go back to Psalms. Psalms 2, 7 through 12. Yamel?
Yeah, I'll come here.
Okay, you got it, you got it.
All right. I inscribed for a law, Yah, have said to me, you are my son today. I have brought you forth. Ask of me, and I make the nations know your inheritance, and the ends of the earth your possession.
And that go back to C, right? Where his reign gonna be.
Right.
Break them with a rod of iron.
Man, what the script say? He gonna rule the nations with a what? Rod of
iron.
So now we see what he gonna do with that rod of iron.
So
Dash
break
him
them.
into pieces.
Like break them, we gonna break them.
Mm.
Come on, and dash them into pieces like a pot. Go ahead, my bad, y'all man.
Good, huh? That's it. Break them. That's that coat he coming back. You know, break them with a rod of iron. Dash them to pieces like a potter's vessel.
Mm-hmm.
And now be wise, O sovereign. Be instructed, you rulers of the earth.
Man, right? Be instructed.
I'm
Right.
about to say that. Yeah, be
What he need to
instructed.
do
man.
then? What he need to do if he instructed? Do
Man.
what?
Man,
Man.
What's that 11 say?
yeah, just put away those flags, man. Serve y'all with fear.
What it
You know
say?
what
Do
I'm saying? Serve y'all with fear, right? No more
Okay.
fathers, man. You know, man, woman, and child. Right? That's just the wickedness right now. Serve y'all with fear and rejoice with trembling.
Oh, before you hit that 12, that's doubled up, right? And mean plus, right? So before we
And
serve with
rejoice.
fear and
Yeah.
we rejoice with what? With
With
trembling.
Trembling.
Come on.
Yeah, because like you said, he's gonna rule them with a rod of iron. Because right now, people they have free will. Whatever. The Most High ain't playing that now. Ain't no more. It's get in line or die. You know what I'm saying? Serve y'all with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the chosen, lest he be enraged, and you perish in the way. For soon his wrath is to be kindled. Blessed are those taking refuge in him.
Man, we take refuge in the Mashiach.
Man, say
Mhm.
kiss the chosen, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, the Most High ain't ruling with that rod of iron. People are still, they still doing what they want to do. But man, hey, man, ain't none of that going on.
And that go back to earlier. I think we was reading in one of them songs when he said, "Until my chosen," right? Now he telling you to kiss the chosen, right?
Right.
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lest he being raised. Watch yourself. Better make sure you show that due reverence to the chosen. Lest he being raised.
Man.
All
right.
Playing with y'all more, man.
So
Revelation.
Hey, this don't seem like that cuddly Jesus they be talking about.
Man, he ain't gonna be cuddly no more. Huh? That's it. Cuddle done. It's over.
Not at all.
And rightly so. Cause we see how they act. We see how they act, right?
Yeah.
Where we at? 1 through what?
Revelation 12, 1 through 2. And then we're gonna jump to 5.
And a great sign was seen in the heaven. A woman clad with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and on her head a crown of 12 stars. And being pregnant, she cried out in labor and in pain to give birth.
Okay, jump to 5, right? My headphone died out. Go ahead.
And she bore a male child, who was to shepherd all nations with a rod of iron.
With a
Rod of iron.
And she bore a male child, a male child, who was born to shepherd all nations.
How many nations are just Yashrael?
Who was to shepherd all nations with a rod of iron.
Okay. Ain't no partiality like you said earlier.
All the nations, all the nations, even the stiff-necked Israel. All nations. And her child was caught away to Elohim and to his throne.
So what is child went again? Hold on. Before we get that clear, because I feel like we read that early in that 110. It say where a child went out.
You said what now?
Caught away to Elohim.
Oh, it was caught away to Elohim, right? And to his throne. It said he was sitting on the right hand, right, of the Most High, right?
Right.
Oh, praise.
Okay. All right, gotcha. Philippians 2.
Okay.
5 through 8.
That's rare right there.
5 through 8.
It says, "For let this mind be in you, which was also in Messiah Yahushua, who, being in the form of Elohim, did not regard equality with Elohim a matter to be grasped, but emptied himself, taking the form of a servant, and came to be in the likeness of men. And having been found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient until death, death even of a stake.
So now we see why he cried out. My bad, I go ahead.
Right. No, you good. I go ahead.
Now, when we read that 22, now we see why he cried out. Because it said, and having been found in fashion as a man, right? He was in that flesh as a man. He humbled himself. He became obedient unto death. We read early that he went and prayed 3 times, right?
Right.
Even up to the stake, right? Come on, man.
Even unto death, even unto death, right? That he drunk that cup, basically, right?
Straight up.
Yeah.
Okay. Luke 24. We're gonna end it with this, y'all.
Humble servant coming soon. Humble servant.
Okay, Shag, this can be you out.
Okay.
You can read this all the way out. 1 through 9, Luke 24, 1 through 9.
You get that. 24, 1 through 9. But on day 1 of the week. Hey, what's day 1 of the week?
Sunday,
Okay.
Sunday.
This is one of the
Sunday.
Understanding to get an understanding, right? But on day 1 of the week, at early dawn, right?
Early dawn. What is early dawn?
Hey, when the sun coming up.
Early morning.
It's right before the sun come up, ain't it?
Right, early dawn, before the sun actually dawned. You're right, before the sun actually dawned.
So that's like 5 in the morning, maybe.
We ain't making up no time.
Yeah.
You know, you think about it, that early dawn, because that's before the sun come up.
Right.
And Paul said that. And when they was drunk, Paul said they ain't drunk, it's but the 3rd hour of the day. So the 3rd hour of the day would be like 9 o'clock. So we look at early dawn, that's got to be like 5 o'clock. Just thinking.
Just thinking.
Saying,
we know we don't need you to do too much thinking, right?
All right, Doc, go ahead, Doc. Keep reading, Doc. That's all. Hey, I called you to read, Doc.
I understand it, but like you say, that was a good point though. Early dawn, so before the sun actually dawned. You mean it's still night outside, so I'm with you about 4, 5 o'clock for sure.
Rebuke not an elder. Rebuke not an elder.
Hey,
tell him,
hey, y'all man, don't do that. Hey, don't do that, y'all man. Don't show no partiality, man. I'm picking sides. Don't do that. Okay. Verse 1 again. But on day 1 of the week, at early dawn, they came to the tomb, bringing the spices which they had prepared. And they found the tomb rolled away from and they found the stone rolled away from the tomb. And having entered, they did not find the body of the master Yahushua.
Hey,
so he didn't rise on that Sunday then. He was already gone, right?
He was already gone.
And this before? Right. Okay. Go ahead, Doc.
And they clearly tell you it was on day 1 of the week. So then they try to make it seem like this is what they try to justify going to church on Sunday.
Man, I don't know if that's what they doing or this is that sunrise Sunday worship. They do it on Easter.
Wow.
And they justify, and what y'all male saying they justify going because they say we go to church on Sunday because he rose on Sunday. But we clearly see what Big I just said, or what we just read. He was already gone. He didn't rise on Sunday. He was already gone.
And then they told you clear as day is day 1 of the week. And you know that the Sabbath is day 7. And day 7, what are you doing on the Sabbath? You just threw the Sabbath away?
Just threw it away, threw it away. Knowing the Most High said, I don't change, right?
Man, it's
crazy. And then that made me think when Mashiach was doing them great wonders on the Sabbath and they wasn't dealing with it. Look what the Most High did on the Sabbath, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Okay, where we at with it?
3,
3.
Yeah.
And having entered, they did not find the body of the master Yahushua. And it came to be, as they were perplexed about this, that see two men stood by them in glittering garments.
Glittering garments.
Mhm. And becoming frightened and bowing their faces to the earth, these said to them, why do you seek the living among the dead? Right? So we see what kind of make you think when he went to go bury. We knew it was a fresh tomb that never been touched, but it seemed like it was more tombs around it also, right? Like a cemetery.
Mhm.
He is not here, but has been raised. Remember how he spoke to you when he was still in Galilee? Saying, the son of Adam has to be delivered into the hands of
Man. Right. He said it has to be, right?
right. That's fulfillment we're speaking about, right?
That's right, Doc. That's right.
All praises. 7 again. Saying the son of Adam has, right? Got to complete this, fulfill this, has to be delivered into the hands of sinners and be impaled. And the third day, rise again.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go back to 5. Go back to 5 and 6. And becoming lightened on the face of the earth says to them. All right, who's saying this right there? And becoming frightened and bowing their face to the earth. D said to them, the angels, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
says,
yeah.
Why do you seek the living among the dead? Right? And the angels are saying that to them because they're looking like he already told y'all what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have waited for him to come to you. Because y'all should have been expecting him to rise. He like you just read in that 7.
Straight up,
that
right?
he told them.
Right.
Saying the son of Adam has to be delivered into the hands of sinners and to be impaled and the third day rise again. Y'all shouldn't be among the dead looking for. He already told y'all he gonna rise.
Right.
Which y'all ain't believe. Why y'all coming here for? Y'all should be waiting for him.
Right.
Oh,
why y'all come to bring spices?
Right. He already told you you shouldn't be expecting that. He said, I'm gonna rise again.
Mm-hmm.
They forgot, They forgot,
They forgot.
Hey, don't forget, right? Man.
You're right. Read 8. They forgot, That's why I say that. Read 8.
Right. And they remember his words. And that's what we don't want to do. Right? We don't want to forget, right? We want to remember his words, man.
Right.
We don't even have to remember. It needs to be constantly on our mind.
Right? Hey, laboriously, laboriously.
Right.
Laboriously, man.
Laboriously. It needs to be constantly on our mind so we won't have to remember, like, oh yeah, that did,
Come on, praises. Go ahead, man. I had to point that out, man. What's your faith, right? Hey, man, come on.
Verse 8. Okay.
Yeah, 8, 9. Then we're gonna jump to 11 now.
Okay. And they remember his words, and having returned from the tomb, they reported all of this to the 11, right? And to all the rest.
All right, jump to 11. I'm gonna go down.
And their words. Oh, and go where?
We're going all the way to 44.
Okay. And their words appeared to them to be nonsense. And they did not believe them.
Man, they wouldn't told him. They like, man, this is nonsense. Ain't nobody.
And look what we talking about. We still talking about the apostles, right? And some but he said to the 11. So the emissaries, after all that he did and told them, they still ain't believe, man. You seen them coming walking on water, and you was frightful, and you still ain't, man. Come on. Go ahead.
Man, you see with the fish too.
Come on,
man. Come on, man. That's that same spirit. We need another sign spirit, man.
It's like Mashiach chose the most stiff-necked brothers purposely, right?
Hey, yo, give us another sign, right?
Right.
He saved. We know he saved. See, he can save himself. That's that another sign spirit.
Right, for sure.
So we gotta do away with that.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me send Jermaine.
But yeah, that's that spirit. That's that we need another sign spirit, man. Show us more.
Right.
And
Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
and that just shows a lack of faith, man. You know, that's why we need to. That's what that is. Go ahead,
Right. And then you see how many people, Mashiach, like, when you said lack of faith, you see how many people he actually like healed because of their faith, right?
Right,
He told the woman, because your faith, you are healed, right? You feel
right.
He told the foreign woman, I ain't seen this much faith in all Israel, right?
I ain't see this faith in all Israel.
I ain't see this, and we still seeing throughout Israel, even amongst the disciples, they faith lacking.
Talk about it.
Like I just said,
like I just said, it's like he chose this type of people on purpose.
It seems like it, huh? If we really just think about it, it seems like I'm gonna choose the most 12 stiff-necked, hard-headed brothers I can find, right?
Man,
right.
Because this represents the nation. Because these brothers represent the nation.
Right.
Israel.
Right.
Shabbat shalom, brothers.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. And then that's why to this day we're gonna be an astonishment, man, to the people. Like, man, you know, Valley of the Dry Bones. Can these bones live?
Right.
Can they live? Right.
Stiff neck, Doc. Wow.
And can't help it.
Can't help it.
What was we at? 11? 12? 12.
I just read that. Okay, 12. But Kepha arose and ran to the tomb, right?
Man, he got a cook-off run.
Now I gotta see this for myself, right? Because we just read
Right.
it. They did not believe. So he had to go for himself, right?
Right.
And stooping down, he saw the linen wrappings lying by themselves. And he went home, marveling at what took place. And see, two of them were going that same day to the village called Amasus, which was 60 stadia from Jerusalem. And they were talking to each other of all this would have taken place, right? Because it said he went to the rest too. It said they went to the 11 and to the rest. So they walking from like, man, I can't believe this, right?
Man, you see what happened to you see how they did Yahusha?
Yeah. You see how they did Yahusha? You see all the ones he did, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking to each other of all which had taken place. And it came to be, as they were talking and reasoning, right, in that Maccabees, and reasoning, that Yahusha himself drew near and went with him. But their eyes were restrained. So they know him. Go ahead.
Right. No, yeah, that their eyes were restrained, right? So they didn't know him.
And he said to them, what are these words you are exchanging with each other as you are walking, right? And are you sad? And this goes back to when I was, bringing up a point when I was like, man, Mashiach got a sense of humor too, right? Come on. He already know what they talking about. He already know what it is. But he come to him with a rhetorical question, right?
And you are sad. You are sad.
He rhetorical with him, right? Come on, man.
Right. And what did y'all talk? What did y'all talk?
Yeah.
Y'all sad. What you sad for?
Yeah. Hold on. Hey, I hear you. I don't want to hear you. Okay. And the one whose name was Cleophas, answering, said to him, are you the lone visitor in Jerusalem who does not know what took place in these days? Right?
You like, man, where do you come from? You just walking around, don't know what's going on?
Right. And look how specific the scripture is when it say in these days. But when we read other scriptures, say, yeah, in the latter days you will understand, or in those
Right.
days you will understand, right? So we getting a certain,
Mhm.
talking about time right now, right?
Right, right.
And he said to them, what? Right? And they said to him, concerning Yahusha of Nazareth, who was a prophet, mighty indeed, right? All them works, all them wonders he was doing, mighty indeed.
Mhm.
And
Mighty
the word,
indeed.
right? And the word before Elohim and all the people. Read that.
Man, remember that?
Oh, go ahead.
Remember that was like. Remember they was like, man, we like his teaching. For he teaches one having authority, and now he's
Right.
one of the scribes, right?
Right. Okay, I'm not gonna read. That's perfect. 20. And how the chief priests and our rulers delivered him to be condemned to death and impaled him.
Mhm.
We, however, were expecting that he was going to redeem Israel, right? So this is what they was expecting. They was expecting
Right.
a wartime savior, right?
Messiah. Right, right. And that's why Judas went, man, man, this gonna make him snap right here. Let's go pick him up.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons he went and got him. He was expecting the Messiah to just tie their butts up right then and there. Nah, it ain't time yet.
21 again. We, however, were expecting that he was going to redeem Israel. But besides all this, today is the third day since these matters took place, right? So he had witness, he's walking and talking with him, right?
Right, right.
But a certain woman of ours, right? A Yehudim woman, but a certain woman of ours who arrived at the tomb early also astonished us. When they did not find his body, they came saying that they had also seen a vision of a messenger who said he was alive. And some of those with us went to the tomb and found it, as also the woman had said, but they did not see him. And he said to them, "O thoughtless ones, and slow of heart to believe in all that the prophets have spoken," right? Because what we talking about, the fulfillment of the Torah and what? The prophets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we already read earlier how the prophets spoke. Prophet David and all of them, right? Spoke about it, right? What he needed to fulfill.
Right.
Was it not necessary that Messiah, was it not necessary for the Messiah to suffer these and to enter into his esteem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. And beginning at Moshe, right? Where we starting at?
Moshe,
That Torah,
Moshe,
right?
a prophet like unto Moshe, right?
Right on. And beginning at Moshe and all the prophets, he was explaining to them in all the scriptures the matters concerning himself. Hallelujah. I'm digging that. Praise God. Because what he had to fulfill? The matters concerning himself. Right.
Right. I like
28 out.
Yeah. We keep going.
Okay. And they approached the village where they were going, and he seemed to be going on. But they urged him strongly, saying, "Stay with us, for it is toward evening, and the day has declined." And he went in to stay with them. And it came to be, when he sat at the table with them, having taken the bread, right? This almost sounds like we did at Passover.
Right.
Bread, he blessed, and having broken, he was giving it to them. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. What happened after he gave him that bread?
And their eyes were open, right?
Mm.
And they recognized him.
What happened after they recognized him?
And he disappeared from their sight.
Man, like poof, right?
Come on.
Uh,
And they said to each other, was not our heart burning within us as he was speaking to us on the way? And as he was opening the scriptures to us?
right, right. Sometimes you need somebody to open the scriptures to you, right?
Yes, sir. And rising up that same hour, they returned to Jerusalem and found the 11 and those who were with them gathered together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Saying, the master was truly raised and has appeared to Shimeon.
Mm-hmm.
And they related what took place on the way and how he was recognized by them in the breaking of the bread. Come on, that sounds like the Passover. Hey, Mashiach break that bread. He break that bread consistently. He don't change how he break bread, right? That is like, oh, hold on, only one person can break bread like that, right?
Right.
Come on, huh? Come on, huh?
And that gotta be what's his name, the way he walking. You know
Hey,
what I'm
straight
saying?
up. Ain't nobody out here breaking bread like that. Come on.
Right.
And as they were saying this, Yahusha himself stood in the midst of them and said to him, peace to you. Right? I ain't come in so
he got in the midst. He appeared in the midst of them and said, Shalom.
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 He's like, man, they can't really touch me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And being startled and frightened, right? As anybody would be. If somebody just like you say poof and be like, Shalom. You're like, hold on. Right?
Right. Like, man.
Yeah. And being startled and frightened, they thought they had seen a spirit, right? What these days they call it a ghost or something these days, right?
Right.
And he said to them, why are you troubled? And why do doubts arise in your hearts, right?
Right.
Yeah, stay in your heart and your head. Go ahead, my bad, y'all man.
We just said that. Just like how when he already told y'all I'm gonna rise on the third day. Why y'all here? Looking for him. He already told y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's that doubt. That's that, you ain't had no faith. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, why y'all so scared? Like y'all ain't never seen nobody rise from the dead. Y'all remember Lazarus? You know what he did that for Lazarus? Come on, man. How many signs these people need?
And what happened with Peter? What happened when Peter was doubting when he was walking on that water?
Man, he sunk right up there.
Yeah, he sunk. Right? That's why he's saying, why do doubts arise in your hearts? Because they like, oh my goodness, what is, he's like, man, come on, man. I'm like,
hey, I told y'all I was gonna rise on the third day.
Dang. I know
y'all still don't believe.
Hey, that just perfected Mashiach's patience, right? That's why he had to choose the most stiff-necked out of the 12, right? And one of you is gonna betray me, right? Come on.
It's important that we get this understanding of this doubt, because in these last days, man, we're gonna need 200% faith. You know what I'm saying? Not even 100%. We're gonna need double the faith in these last days, man. Because he said, blessed are your eyes, for you have not seen and you believe, man. For real, man. He said, blessed are those who have not seen but believe, man. For real, man.
Right, because if we have doubt, we're gonna be double-minded out here, right? We ain't trying to be double-minded, right?
Seriously.
39.
Hey, 39, yeah.
See my hands and my feet. That is, I, myself, handle me and see. For a spirit does not have flesh and bones, as you see I have. And saying this, he showed them his hands and his feet. And while they were still not believing, right? And while they were still not believing, for joy and marveling, he said to them, have you any food here? They were like, oh, this Mashiach for sure. We know he get down like that. Come on. Come on, they, every time he go eat with somebody that's a sinner, they like, oh man, he be eating.
Man.
And they gave him a piece of a broiled fish and some honeycomb. And taking it, he ate in their presence, right?
Mm-hmm. What did he say, y'all?
And said to them, these are the words which I spoke to you while I was still with you.
Mm-hmm.
That all have to be filled. That all.
A little bit.
That all have to be filled that were written in the Torah of Moshe and the prophets, right? And the Psalms concerning me, right?
Man.
And then we read some of Moshe today and some of the prophets. And we definitely read the Psalms today, right?
Definitely read the Psalms, right? Definitely read the Psalms.
Okay.
That's what the Messiah was talking about. I came not to destroy, but to fulfill.
Right.
Concerning and that's to understand. Concerning him, right? Concerning him.
And to be that let me read that again, please. Right?
Go ahead.
And he said to them, these are the words which I spoke to you while I was with you, that all have to be filled that were written in the Torah. Moshe, right? That's one thing. And the prophets, that's two things. And the Psalms, right? That's three things. Concerning who? Concerning him, right? So that means other things still need to be fulfilled. He just fulfilled things that was concerning himself, right?
Right. You're having an earth paths, right?
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Right. And then he gonna fulfill what heaven and earth paths, right?
Because he say his reign is forever. Forever don't stop.
Forever. Ever. All right, that's it, fellas.
Praise
the Messiah.
All praise, man.
Yeah. Praise, yeah. We dealing with
doing what he's doing.
All
right.
I got there's some walkaways on that one.
Nah, go ahead. I know you. Oh, yeah, go ahead, hit the song, right? Let's go.
Yeah. Psalm 64.
Okay. Praise, yeah, for sure.
Praise, yeah. Oh, praise.
Hear my voice, O Elohim, in my meditation. Guard my life from the threats of the enemy. Hide me from the secret plans of the evildoers, from the tumult of the workers of wickedness, who sharpen their tongue like a sword and aim their arrows, a bitter word, to shoot an ambush at someone blameless. They shoot at him suddenly and do not fear. They arm themselves with an evil word. They talk of hiding snares. They have said, who sees them? They search out unrighteousness. We have perfected a well searched out plan. For the inward part of man and heart are deep.
Man, we talked about that.
You're almost done, man. Almost done.
Okay. All right. But Elohim does shoot at them with an arrow. Their wounds shall be sudden. And they cause one to stumble. Their own tongue is against them. All who see them flee away. And all men fear and declare the work of Elohim. And they shall wisely consider what he has done. The righteous rejoice in Yah and shall take refuge in him. And all the upright in heart praise him. Praise Yah.
Praise God, man. All praise. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Man, another good one.
Yeah,
Another day.
we don't need no questions. We don't need no questions after this one.
Right.
We don't
Oh
need.
man.
Hey, how you doing? I don't want to embarrass him while the camera playing. Don't stop it, guy.
Shabbat shalom, family. Oh, praise.